Hello everyone, this is Just a Dad. Today I'm going to do a comparison between Milwaukee and Dewalt cordless weed eaters. So both of these are battery powered. I've been using each of them quite a while, and I've got things I like about both of them and things I don't like about both of them. So the three main things that I find that I like most in a weed eater are like the ergonomics of how it feels in your hand and how it weed eats. The second one is battery life and how fast the batteries charge. And then maybe the third one, but sometimes it is number one, is how easy it is to change the string. How easy it is to add string to the head. Now the Milwaukee wins one of these categories. It wins easiest one to restring. The Dewalt wins the two other categories, the ergonomics, and I feel like it does a better job weed eating, and also the battery. I feel like the batteries are just a little bit better and they charge faster. And maybe a fourth thing I found out is the Milwaukee has like a longer reach. So the Dewalt one is lighter weight. It folds in the middle right there. The Milwaukee, you can put different attachments on it. So you can put different kinds of attachments on it, which you cannot do with the Dewalt. So they both have two speeds. Like this one says high and low. Here you've got the switch that says rabbit and turtle. I found that in the sun, this is a little harder to see, but you can sort of tell how fast it's going. This one is a little simpler to use. Okay, so something else I like to test is how easy is the battery to get on and off. The Dewalt, pretty simple to take on and off. You do have to press that little button. It's got a nice big opening there. Then let's pull the trigger, see how it does. It's got the safety latch here, and then it's got variable speed. Okay, so now let's check the Milwaukee. This is kind of heavy down here at this end, so taking the battery off, yeah, not too bad. It snaps on, it slides on and off real easy. So yeah, not too bad, but there's definitely more weight here. Let's pull the trigger. Your safety latch is right here. You got to push down. Okay, so the Dewalt, I feel like it's ergonomically fits in my hand better, and I feel like this cuts at a better angle. I feel like I can just naturally hold it here, and it cuts a nice level path. Okay, so the Milwaukee I found I have to kind of hold the back up a little bit for it to trim pretty good. I felt like when it was naturally, the string was kind of angled maybe up just a little bit. So I do think the Milwaukee has a little more power, but the Dewalt the angle seemed better down at the head when it was naturally sitting in my hand. Two little schools of thought. So the Milwaukee, the motor is up here and it drives down a shaft to drive it. The Dewalt, the motor's down here at the bottom, and you've got the electricity up here at the top. So with the Dewalt, you do have to keep this motor inside here will overheat. You do have to kind of keep these vents clean. And I think why I liked it ergonomically better, I liked more weight down at the bottom for the Dewalt. And the Milwaukee, the weight is up there at the top. Again, both of these are excellent trimmers. Again, the Milwaukee did seem to have a little more power. So now something that may be the most important, let's go look how easy it is to change the string. Okay, so first off, the Milwaukee will take two string types. It'll take 0.080, and it will also take 0.095, 25 feet of 0.095. Normally I just put 0.080. The Dewalt only takes 0.080. Here's the string that I put in the Dewalt. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to wind up new string in each one. So let's say you're weed eating and the last bit of the string comes out, you're left with no string on both of them. That's good because you don't have to take the head off or apart to rewind these. As long as all the string comes out. Now I'm going to show you. So the Milwaukee, it's got these nice big arrows. It says align. So you're going to turn it. You're going to line up these red arrows. Okay. The Dewalt, I wish there was there may have been when I first had it, but there's no arrow on it to show you which way to wind it. But it does have these little lines on the side here. So if these lines are not lined up, you're going to turn this until these two white lines are perfectly lined up. Now for both of them, you're going to get 20 feet of string, and then you're going to feed it in one side. Now this is where the Milwaukee's a little bit better. They're both pretty simple. You're just going to feed it in. When these arrows are lined up, that means the string will go from here all the way to the other side. And that's, see, the Milwaukee, it does work a little bit better. Now you're going to hold this. Now I don't have 25 feet on here, or 20 feet on here. But to wind it, you're just going to hold the base, and then this big arrow, you're going to follow the arrow, and you're going to wind it up in there the whole 20 feet. Okay, so the Dewalt acts the same way, except sometimes it can be a little trickier getting it onto the other side. I like to make it sure it's nice and straight. Again, the arrows are lined up. You're going to poke it through. You don't have to turn it like I'm turning it. Sometimes that doesn't help. But you want it to come out the other side. See, it wouldn't come out the other side. It does work okay. Compared to how we used to string trimmers, this is really nice. So it did come out the other side. Now, again, I wish there was like a big arrow because I kind of forget which way to wind these. So when you've got 20 feet of string equally on each side, so 10 feet on each side, then you're going to hold this and turn this base, they call this counterclockwise, to wind it up. That winds up the string. So you're going to do that. It's very simple to wind up the string. So the Dewalt one and the Milwaukee one act the same way. It's just getting that initial string through there. I did find the Milwaukee to be a little better. So occasionally you do have to take them apart. And I just want to show you the difference. Sometimes you got to take these heads off. You don't normally have to take this off to restring it, but sometimes it does get wound up in there. This is the spool that's going to get string up on. So when those things are lined up, you're putting it through here, and it's got to go find its way through here, here, and then that other side. On the Milwaukee, they've got it just a little bit better. So take these two tangs off. The spool is built into this. The spool feels a little bit nicer, a little bit stronger. And there's kind of some things in there that kind of help hold the wire or the string. But they've got these little things that help line it up. So when you're putting the string through, you've got everything lined up. You're putting the string through, and it's got to go through there. See, there's a little channel there. It does make it a little bit easier getting that string through for the first time. Now again, normally you don't have to take these off. The Milwaukee one does kind of feel, this feels just a little bit maybe sturdier than the Dewalt. Okay, so now let's talk batteries. I did see a difference. The Dewalt seemed to win on the battery. But the Milwaukee, at least you can see how much battery is left. It's easy to see. The Dewalt's kind of hidden down in here to see how much is left. So what I'll say about, so the thing I noticed with the batteries is the Milwaukee went through batteries faster. The Dewalt, they just seem to last a little bit longer. Again, the Milwaukee did seem a little bit more powerful. Now I know I don't have 6 and 8. I've got one over there that's comparable, but right now I've just got the 6 and the 8 in here. But again, the Dewalt one did seem to last actually a lot longer than the Milwaukee. Okay, so let's talk chargers now, and here's where the Dewalt one also. What I found is when I would use this entire battery on the Milwaukee, I could tell the battery was a little warm, and then the charger doesn't like it. When the battery is warm, the light would flash red. Now here, this one's charged up, and it won't charge right away. It wants it to cool off. This one even has like a little fan that kind of kicks on in there, so it wants the battery to cool off, and then it's going to charge it, which that can take a little longer. I found with the Dewalt, I can discharge these all the way down. They felt a little warm, but not too bad. When I put them on the charger, I didn't get that pause from it being too hot. These just charged right away. Now, once in a while, I will get a Dewalt battery that needs to wait. It will be too hot, and both lights will flash. But I typically find that more on the Milwaukee than I do the Dewalt. So I really hope this video helps. Thanks everybody for watching.